right, Coach. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down, 60 yards.
On first down, it's Moss. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
One of the teenager boys, they do this when they're breaking when they think that they're mom. What time is it?
8:40.
Can I see?
You want to see what time it is?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Good night.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Good night.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
School, just regular, just sees social study stuff. But then how kids sees it is like prison.
A
What,
tough
social
spot
study
here
stuff?
on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Like how it is.
Operating from the gun. Rose. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Ready to break.
Yeah, that's because Katana got homework to do.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Rose. Able to find Shaheen here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Rose under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Rose. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Actually, being a gun is a lot of fun because so you don't have to do pregnancy.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Come on,
dude. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete.
Such bullshit. They gonna fucking call that shit on me. All I'm doing is tapping the fucking goddamn.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a
just
call
threw this shit in the
going against
goddamn
them, but you
coverage.
have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level.
Look at that.
So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
60 outlaw.
On 1st down, Cohen.
Fuck, I went right into that dude.
Gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The give to Cohen. He heads right. And he's
why are they not letting me fucking goddamn? Why do I have to run into it? Why can't I just do what I want to do?
That'll wind up going for
Look at it. I'm looking right at the dude. He's pushing that way. Now I'm trying to go to the inside.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Operating from the gun. Rose. It's caught. Smith. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wisnowski to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one years away.
I didn't realize that was 3rd down. I'm thinking that was like 2nd down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2nd and 5. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rose looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Go, go. 45, now.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Number 7. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Back to throw.
Oh, my God. He got a one-hand catch over there, dude.
Oh, what a catch
come
at the 10.
on.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Man, this dude ain't stupid enough to try to go for this play.
They made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, Dobbins, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard
Go, 15 line. 15 line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field.
2nd and 11. Complete to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I can't believe he actually thought that shit was gonna fucking work.
Both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And I was one move away from breaking that shit.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Big hold to the 30. And he cuts it back right. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards on the ground.
First down, Chicago.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
On the ready.
58, 58, Mike. Check, 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 check.
Hey, Hayward.
58, right over there, yeah, yeah. Mike, 50, go.
Back to throw here. And he caught it up.
Look at that. They won't even let me get the ball. Such motherfucking bullshit.
That ball gets knocked
Look at
free,
that.
But a teammate
How can we all be laying over the ball and they won't even give it to us?
It's almost like
Look at
baseball.
that.
Guys at bat, people are on base.
I can't even get the
position.
ball.
One guy doesn't
That's
get
so
him home.
fucking lame
The next
as
guy
fuck,
comes through
man.
and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and
That's
2nd
lame as
down
fuck,
plays. Went in the wrong direction. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it
So
into
fucking
the end
lame.
zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
He's got him in, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking to throw.
Oh,
He'll have a
motherfucker.
1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. You go ahead and finish the play. You don't give up that type of yardage.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Look at that. They let this dude get the fucking ball. They let him get the fucking ball, and I had 2 people over the ball. That don't fucking make no sense. Look at that. I'm standing over the fucking ball.
I know the
defensive guys were goddamn sense, man.
And all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
That shit don't make any fucking goddamn sense,
it'll
man.
Be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
8, read. Ready.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
There's 2 fucking fumbles, and you're going to tell me that I got more guys standing on the ball, and they can't fucking touch the ball. Why are you making me fucking sense? Not one fucking bit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be
but they gave him the INT, but I can't have the fucking catch.
Picked up by Darius Leonard,
this
the linebacker.
fucking game, man.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I out-jump everybody from my fucking ball. You're going to tell me I can't even get the ball.
Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set
like
to go.
And
this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
Thinking they got fucking skills and shit.
6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said.
Shit is happening that shit. They're doing no fucking goddamn skill.
You guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Go now. 10 logo.
Check 45 to mine. Down to lose 1. Check. Fresno.
Hard.
Crunch.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This dude jumps in the air for the ball from one hand, but I can't knock it down, but I can go the ball with 2 hands in the air to get knocked down? That fucking makes no goddamn sense to me.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. Get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Hey, exit. Ready to go. Hey!
The mic. Come up the ball.
Yo, go.
Check 45.
Hey, seam 6, 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point.
Let's go.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
But he catches that shit. That shit don't fucking make no sense to me, man.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Philadelphia, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago,